G'day guys, Wazza here again. I'm out here at Purple Line in Brayside in Victoria with the fantastic Opus Camper, and I'm here with Malcolm Hill, as opposed to Michael Hill, from another bloke that I know. How are you, Malcolm?
Yeah, good, thanks, Warren. Yeah, all good.
Yeah. Now, Opus are celebrating about 3.5, 4 years in Australia, which is just fantastic. And you've probably got one of the most unique campers on the market. Tell us a little bit about it.
Yeah, sure. So it's a quasi European Australian design. So we work together with our sister company over in Europe. Yep. It's a unique sort of looking product, as you can see.
Yep.
Lightweight, so you can tow it behind any car, but when you deploy it, nice and big inside.
What's the smallest car you can tow it behind, you reckon?
You could probably tow it behind a Mazda 3.
Yeah? Wow. So for those people who really want something that's lightweight and compact, but mind you, it's not even that compact. By the time you spread this thing out, you've got so much room, it's ridiculous, isn't it? So,
yeah, no, that's right. So it's compact when you put it away, but when you open it up, it's pretty large inside.
Yeah. Well, for the folks at home, what's quite unique about this is the real cathedral feel you get when you open up the tents. And a lot of people who think that they've got to go, say, buy one of those sort of big expanding caravans, which has got a bit more weight and stuff attached to it. This is kind of the option for those who want to feel a little bit more like that they're actual camping, because it's still got the beds at both ends, I noticed.
Yeah, that's right. So a double bed at each end. It's got a club lounge area that turns into a bed.
Now the club lounge area, that's almost like a nightclub sort of a feel, isn't it? You're sitting there, it's a nice round, you guys will be seeing this about now. It's got a nice round feel. That's really classy.
Yeah, it's nice. It's a comfortable area. You can sit around with the family and have a meal if it's raining, or game of cards, whatever you want to do. Get the beers out. Yeah. So yeah, good area to relax inside.
Yeah, and the canvas. How do you go with that? Because a lot of people might be a bit intimidated by canvas. How do you go with setting up the canvas on the camper?
Yeah, sure. So it's 400 GSM polycotton canvas to start with. The setup of it is really easy. It folds down on itself, and as soon as you deploy the lids to open it up, the canvas pretty much pops into place, and then you just need to spend about 1 or 2 minutes tensioning the poles, and it's done.
And that's it.
That's it.
And it's that simple.
Yeah.
So, but I've noticed that because you've got the kitchen inside, and it's just a bit raised up, so you can actually just pull that down. Is that right?
Yeah, correct. So it holds it all in place in there, and the ride height of it is it's nice and low as well, so you can see over the top of the camper when you're driving through your rear view mirror.
Yep. Well, that's handy too. There's a bit of safety on the road as well. I mean, so as far as its durability on the road, you mentioned maybe it's more of a semi-off-roader than an off-roader.
Yeah, that's right. So you'd be able to take it off the blacktop road, rutted roads, out in the bush a little bit. Rock crawling and stuff might be a bit beyond it, although it has done a bit of that over its duration. This actual unit's done a bit of that recently as well.
Yeah, you've been testing it, have you?
Doing a bit of testing with it.
Getting out there amongst it yourself. Have you got any plans to do a full off-road?
Yes, we do. We're looking at a couple of different suspension systems that we may be able to use, and we're also looking at an independent suspension for an on-roader that's really even more lightweight and compact.
Now, I'm a pretty large family. I've got 3 kids of my own and my wife, obviously. We'd probably fit into just the 2 beds there, but if you wanted to, with the club lounge, you can actually fold that down into a bed.
Yes, that's correct. So the club lounge becomes another bed, so potentially you could squeeze 6 people in there to sleep. There's a full annex that you can get for it as well that has another 2 sleep pods that are double bed size. So theoretically, with that, you can sleep 10.
Sleep 10. So the sleep pods, how does that work? Do you just attach them to the outside and that's it?
Yeah, that's right. So you just zip them on. They're very similar to the bed ends on the main tent there. So you zip them on, and they've got a little inner tent in there with a ground sheet, and zip yourself in, nice and cosy. And
so if you wanted to go away with, say, another family, and they didn't have a camper, but they should probably buy one of yours anyway, mate. So you go 2 on the road. But basically, you could really sleep 2 families if you wanted it to.
Yeah, you could, and even if you didn't want to use them for sleeping in, you can remove the inner tents. They just clip out, and you can use it for storage if you wanted to put your bikes in there with fishing gear or whatever you wanted.
And people can put on an annex out the front if they wanted to?
Yeah, so that's correct. So it comes with a sun awning that's about 2 metres long. It's just like a shade. And then there's a full annex room that has all sorts of walls that you can zip on and off, so it can be like a gazebo or with the sleep pods on, or nice and open, or fully closed in tent.
Now, for those of you interested in campers, these things are something to see, and you really do need to see them for yourselves. So if you're heading any of the caravan shows, make sure that you drop in and see the Opus Camper. And if you actually want to see a bit more right now, just visit opuscamper.com.au.
That's correct.
opuscamper.com.au. Check it out for yourselves. It really is a sight to be seen. And if you get around to one of the shows, make sure you check it out for yourself. Thank you, Malcolm.
Thanks, mate. Cheers.
Good on you.